Okay, so the other way to do this is you can directly manipulate the background, or we can make layers again. So you can do layer, new fill layer, gradient. Now what I want you to do is, in this dialog, once you get the gradient fill dialog open, which looks like this, I'll stop spinning around. Looks like this. Right? You guys all have this open? So go layer, new, fill layer, gradient.
How do you change the color from here before you can?
Just want to show you.
We can.
So here, everybody got this little dialogue? Hit OK, Brittany. It should pop you into it, yeah. Hit OK, Mr. Tony. Yeah. Fill layer, fill layer, new fill layer. Go down a little bit farther on the menu. Gradient. And then hit OK. Everybody up here, to this point? All right, if you actually click on this box, this is where we can start changing some things. So, if we actually wanted to create a new one, we're gonna hit new. And we're gonna say custom thingy, or whatever, right? Name it something. Actually, go ahead and name it Tuesday PM, just so we know it's you guys made it. This is weird, and you're gonna just kind of play with it. In order to change the colors, you click, do what I tell you. You click the bottom little control point, double click the bottom control point.
No, this pulled up from this.
And it should bring up your little color swatch. Choose a color. That becomes your foreground. And you can see that because the original color was green here, it's going to transition from my new color to that green color, if I wanted it to. But if I wanted to change that green color, just double click that. Right. Yep.
How did you get to the gradient editor?
You were there. Layer.
Yeah, I didn't see that on
Then layer.
Choose a color.
New. Fill layer. Gradient.
Choose a color.
Hit OK.
Double click on the color.
That box. And then hit new.
It's grayed out.
What?
It's grayed out. How did you choose a color?
Double click the bottom control.
My little fourth buddy disappeared.
What fourth? What?
This 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, you can just put a new one.
Ah, thanks.
Everybody get there. So you can change the colors at the bottom, okay? The little middle point, this little guy that you see here, this is going to control how strong the gradient is. So for example, everybody stop clicking. Everybody stop clicking and just watch what I'm doing. Okay? This little control point here will control the strength of the gradient. If I move it closer, it's going to wipe out the yellow faster and transition to that blue. If I move it this way, what? No, yeah, it's doing it. Right? You can see how it's going to push it over. I can actually move this in. And I can add multiple colors. To have different controls over how these guys are going to transition. I can even add more control points at the top to change how this is going to do. If I click in there, I'm going to clear out colors. Like I just did. No big deal, I can just keep going. and try to figure it out, delete things and try again. So the top part, or the bottom part, is where you'll add the colors. The top part is sort of where you add transitional points between transparencies and overlaid colors. Why does all this matter? Well, what we can end up doing is, get over here, taking something like this, right? Layer, new, gradient layer, okay. I'll change that in a second, but I will take the bottom part here, and let's say it's lighter. Take this dark part here, like a black. I want foreground and background. Stop being stupid. There we go. Foreground and background. Light. Do it the other way. Darker. Lighter. Lighter. We have a fake background. We can change the angle of it here. We can change the intensity as well. So we can have some, you know, little goofy background for our Gantt adventure. You know, there's any cologne ad or anything that you see like that is typically done this way, where you have, it's not a real background at all. It's some type of fake gradient background that's just kind of making that thing look like it's floating there. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Accomplish this. Put the Gantt thingy on a new background and use colors from the Gantt adventure to make a gradient background using a gradient fill layer. Yes. Do it again. So, find your Gantt adventure. You might already have him.
I don't like this one.
Oops, I got
Already have it hanging out, doing nothing. Go ahead and drag that over to a blank document.
Wow.
Now the one thing that you're gonna have to do is you're gonna have to make sure that the Gantt adventure is on top of the gradient fill layer. So you're gonna have to probably re-click the background and go layer, new gradient fill layer, gradient. Okay. Click here. You want foreground to background, or choose whichever one you think might work better. I'm going to start with a dark color, and I'm going to transition into one of these lighter blue colors and get something that looks like this.
What'd you do last night? I'm upset. I worked 10 minutes on my gradient, or a little on gradient itself.
No. What's wrong here? You got a mask. You need a mask. What?
Layer new.
Fill. New fill layer.
New. Oh.
So patient.
Thought that was something else that was in the new. It's like, I don't see it.
What's gonna happen?
It's for when you make a
You just hit
deal.
OK. Just hit OK and rearrange them.
Okay.
That's just usually the easiest thing to
It's
do.
like, it's never what happened.
Yeah. Or you can do what Faye's doing and make it first and then pull it over. Ansel,
Oh.
you got. That's not right.
That stuff's $18.
That's why.
What?
Command D. You don't need it
This
selected.
Gantt stuff?
Now it should be fine. You did it right. It's just when you were moving it, that was selected, and it was. That's like a cutout when you move a selection.
Okay.
So
I
don't.
feel like yours looks better. Because you have black. He's black.
Mhm. There you go.
Whoa, whoa.
Shit on the front, right?
Water.
Black.